check, 1, 2, 3, check, 1, 2, 3. Bearcat basketball almost underway. Under 8 to go. SVC basketball versus the Carlow Celtics underway and just 5 minutes remaining. like keep looking over at you.
I guess that was one good thing the Warriors had to
Yeah.
They banned students from the green seats, period. Even though everything's free. Where
Good evening. Welcome to St. Vincent College and the Roberts Carey Center for this evening's NCAA Division III non-conference basketball meeting between the visiting Carlow University Celtics and your St. Vincent College Bearcats. At this time, we ask you now to please rise and be able to play our national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups first for the visiting Celtics. A junior from Pittsburgh, being protect Jimmy Giannetta. Senior from Harrisburg, PA, number 1, Madeline Suba. Support from Harrisburg, number 10, Braden Beard.
That scared me.
The junior forward for Wellington, New Zealand, number 15, Kamasi Lucky. Carlow is coached by Jacob Sancho, assisted by Nick Miller and Ryan Shane. Fans, please direct your attention to the court for a special performance by the St. Vincent College dance team. graduate going from Pittsburgh, PA, number 33, Mike Isolino.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a WSVC radio production for this first game of the season between the St. Vincent College Bearcats and the visiting Carlow University Celtics. First game of the season for each team. Let's get this show on the road. Both teams 0-0, looking to make it 1-0. St. Vincent versus Carlow. Spalding versus Pavihi on the tip-off. Let's get this season underway. And it's Carlow with the first possession of the game in the hands of Gianetta. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native. Doesn't travel far to get to school. Pavihi inside against Spalding and gets Carlow on the board with a quick two.
What a clean layup by Carlow there.
Pavihi's a transfer from the College of Marin, looking to make his mark on the Celtics squad. Jaden Bailey inside, off the glass and in.
And through traffic.
It's 2-2. Gianetta going to slow this one down. Pavihi and Bailey trade baskets for the first time this season. Gianetta over to Sabai. DP Harris right behind Sabai, almost in his face. Pavihi inside to Beard, outside to Sabai. Shot clock down to 5. He's going to have to throw something up. His shot's no good. Back into the hands of Carlow. Pavihi underneath. Misses again. Ostrowski goes for the rebound. Sabai this time goes up, misses. No whistle. Clayton Cook underneath against Spalding. Goes with the underhand, and that one falls. A lot of action under the basket. Clayton Cook gets his first basket of the season to fall. Ostrowski guarded by Sabai, hand in his face. Over to Javante Jones, top of the key. Inside to Javante. And misses, rebound Gianetta.
Easy layup there, missed by Javante Jones, but Carlow has the ball again.
Gianetta guarded by Mike Isolino. His third season as a Bearcat. Came over from Bryan College his sophomore year. Braden Beard over to Pavihi. Pavihi inside against Javante, and he's called for a travel, first foul of the game.
That's a travel. You know the game's intense when DP's already getting on the court, not even 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, not even 1 foot, the whole two. He's feeling it.
Back throw.
Mike Isolino hands off to Ostrowski, guarded by Pavihi. Over to Javante Jones now. Mike Isolino. Screen set by Javante, and Mike Isolino catches in from deep. St. Vincent 5, Carlow 4.
From Mike.
Gianetta to bring it up court. And a moving screen called on Clayton Cook. We'll head the other way.
St. Vincent defense was too much on that play.
Jaden Bailey brought in green shoes this year. What's that about? Is that a statement? Is that...
You're right. Jaden Jones is not in green shorts this year.
Isolino, handoff to Ostrowski. Inside to Spalding, over to Bailey. Now to Dev, deep three. Off the mark.
Good rebound.
Everyone on the ground, comes up Ostrowski. And Spalding off the glass and in for 2.
Very intense play.
St. Vincent up 7-4 now. Carlow already in a deficit. Gianetta asking somebody to move over to the right. It's Cook over to Pavihi. Pavihi guarded by Javante Jones. Basket will not count.
There's just too much on that play.
We'll make some subs.
Making some substitutions right now.
So Max Gordon, Tarek Crosby, and Jaden Gale is checking in for the game. Dev and Javante stay on the court.
And DP Harris is still on the court.
Max Gordon going to try and lead this offense now. He's now number 11, was number 2 last year. Switches that number. Tarek Crosby will try from deep, and he cashes in.
Another good three.
Tarek Crosby, his first three-pointer of the game is good. Tarek last year shot 31% from 3, 100 on the season so far with that one. That was going in the whole way. Sabai over to Beard. Now Giannetta holds it in one arm. Trying to get inside, passes it off to Pavihi. And good defense by Dev.
Great display of defense there by St. Vincent, specifically Dev Ostrowski.
See you, bud. Ostrowski almost averaged 2 steals a game last season. Already showing his defensive effort early. Javante Jones takes a mid-range shot off the mark. Rebound Giannetta. Up to Beard. He's racing quick. Behind the back. Can't find an open lane. Sabai from 3. Just long. Rebound Jaden Gales. Tarek Crosby working inside. Coach of Carlow looking for the travel. Max Gordon.
I have to commend Max Gordon for his patience that he has on the court every time.
One hand able to get inside. Clayton Cook, spin move on Javante Jones. His hook shot's good. Carlow cuts the lead in half. 12-6, St. Vincent advantage. Javante Jones over to Tarek Crosby. Carlow bench making some noise. Jaden Gales hits the deck.
Couldn't tell if Jaden Gales was tripped on that play, but
And we're going to do immediate
jump ball.
timeout.
I have to say St. Vincent is definitely more impatient on the offensive side than I've seen in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking shots at a tremendous rate right now. I mean, most of them are gone in, which is good to see, but you know, you want to see a little more patience, but no complaints, up by 6 early. And what do you think the methodology behind like the starting lineup is? I mean, if you're going to go to what the normal starting lineup is, like 25 games last year with, you know, Max and Jaden, like I don't really understand the thought process behind.
I don't know if it was more of a mental game, as in, hey, you know, Carlow saw their starting lineup and they adjusted theirs accordingly or what, but I don't understand it because they made the switch, what, not even 5 minutes into the first quarter?
Yeah.
Or first half, per se. And personally, I'm noticing the second lineup is already working more effectively than the first, but that's a personal opinion, of course.
So St. Vincent already 5 from 8 from the field. Max Gordon inbounds to Crosby. Crosby works inside the paint and rattles around and in for 2.
Quick dribble layup situation right there. He read the defense immediately.
Braden Beard, underhand pass to Giannetta. Bounce pass to Cook. Cook guarded by Gales.
I don't know about you, Colt, but I think that foul was called because the other player smacked the basketball off of Jaden Gale's knee.
That's what it looked like to me. Jaden Gales not happy with the call. 1 foul for Gales. Inbound to Cook. Got to work something up here if they want a chance to come back here. 14-6, St. Vincent advantage. Sabai Off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's finally caught by Giannetta. And Pavihi over top of Gales. Can't get the bucket to go. One-on-one, Crosby versus Giannetta. Over to Gordon, fakes the three. He'll step back from two. No good, rebound Crosby. Crosby from the right elbow. And it's good, nothing but net. Crosby.
Just to go back to Carlow real quick, they keep feeding number 13 consistently. That seems to be the guy they're just trying to get it to. And that's a backcourt violation. We have Mike Izzolino in for Jaden Gales now. And Den Ostrowski was subbed out by number 3, Torin Ward.
Yeah, and you said they're trying to feed it to number 13, Clayton Cook. Only averaged six a game last season, but shot almost 42% from the field. And Crosby's on a heater. He's up to 10. And Terry Crosby's one of those guys that D.P. Harris really wants to give these minutes to. Some new players in.
I'd say
Carlow,
Tariq is definitely
Jordan
teaming up
Tavares.
on the St. Vincent side.
Clayton Cook to Tavares. Up top to number 11, Sam Bird. And a travel call to number 11, Sam Bird.
Well, what was the call on that?
Travel on number 11, yeah.
Just out of my vision.
Just a freshman getting the jitters out, I guess. That's what happens. Torin Ward in the game. He'll race to the basket. Foul called on the offense.
I like the idea, but he did just stumble. I think he was shocked because he was like the only one going down the court.
Yeah.
Carlow's defenders were just too spread out.
Yeah, I mean, when you see an open lane like that, I mean, I don't blame him for taking it, giving it a shot.
I mean, I do that in intramurals, right? Torin Ward drew a shooting foul, but if that foul wouldn't have happened, Javante Jones sent that ball into bounds. So, but number 13 from Carlow, Clayton Cook, is now at the line.
Clayton Cook off the mark for his first.
I have to say, Cook is from Brookville, and I'm not far from Brookville, and let me tell you, he was one heck of a ball player in high school, so I can see it translated to college. If not, he developed into a better player. But both foul shots were off the mark, so I must have jinxed him.
He leads the Celtics with 4 points on the day so far. Missed both of those free throws. Shot 56.7% at the line last season. And already 0 for 2 in the game today. So Crosby, or Gordon rather, tries to hit the lead pass to Izzolino, and a little too strong.
I understand moving the ball down like that, but we got to have some clean passes.
Sam Bird working inside, and he's called for another travel. That's his second travel call in as many sequences. Gordon racing up court, crosses mid-line. Tarek Crosby passes out to Gordon. Crosby now, he'll try from 3. Just short. Rebound Allen. Number 3, DeJuan Allen joins the game now. Junior guard out of Atlanta, Georgia. Jordan Tavares out to Cook. Cook from deep. Just off the mark. Rebound Javante Jones.
Great rebound by Javante. Really got up there and grabbed that.
Yeah, one-handed snag.
Moving down the court.
Averaged almost 5.5 rebounds last season. And gets his first there.
I liked the shot that Tariq went for on that, and DP was not having it. The chemistry I'm noticing between Max and Tariq are pretty solid from what I can tell.
I agree. I mean, DP was saying, like, don't take that shot, but he was 4 for 4 up to that point, and 2 for 2 from 3. So, I mean, ride the hot hand, I guess, but Harris wasn't a fan.
And it's not like the closest game ever. I mean, St. Vincent's up 19-6 right now, and we still have 12 minutes left just in the first half, so I was okay with it, but I'm also not a coach, so.
I think Tarek knows he'll have, like, limited minutes in the game just because, based on how things are going, it could get out of hand quickly. I mean, we won by almost 20 last season against Carlow, and we scored over 100 the season prior, so we'll see what happens.
Right. Is this Carlow's first game?
Yeah.
I
think they had a scrimmage last week. I think St. Vincent did as well, but they don't post the scores for that. So.
Right. Yeah, we mentioned the freshman jitters, not even a couple minutes ago, so that correlates, especially if it's an away game, too. I mean, it's not even your home court, it's not even your fans, so.
Yeah. Mike Isolino heads to the line for the first time for the Bearcats. Knocks down his first. It's 20-6. St. Vincent advantage. Isolino, the leader in free throw percentage from last season, gets it done. Knocks down both of his free throws. Braden Beard against Crosby. Tries to find someone open. Gives it to Tavares. Tavares trying to shake Gordon. It's Allen now. Just 9 points all of last season. Now he's going against one of the best teams in the conference. Kavihi spins inside. Over to Beard. Needs to throw something up. A 3. But a rebound. Back into the hands of Beard. Carlow will try once again. Kavihi guarded by Ward. Hands it off to Tavares. Stolen by Isolino. Torrin Ward picks it up. Gives it to Gordon. Gordon outside of the three-point line. There's Isolino. He'll try from deep. No good. And Torrin Ward goes over the top.
I have to say the St. Vincent defense is absolutely getting to them. They are losing the handle on the ball quite frequently. But yeah, Torrin Ward was on someone's back quite literally, so.
That's his second foul of the game. Beard over to Allen. Bounce pass to Tavares. Allen guarded by Isolino. Still has it. Screen set by Cook. Beard, he'll try from 3. No good, off the right side. Rebound Javante Jones, his second of the game. Racing up court. Javante Jones floats inside. No call. Beard across the halfway point. He'll try to get inside. Isolino's block is no good. We'll try again. Gordon to Isolino. Isolino fakes the pass. That time it goes to Jones. Foul is called on Braden Beard.
Definitely want to mention now, keep your eye on our number 2 and their number 10. They're definitely getting a little aggressive towards each other, so I'm curious how that's going to play out. But as I mentioned earlier, we are so impatient on the offensive side. We are not trying to go out and get that good shot, which that's why DP is getting mad. But I will say every time Max gets the ball, he's the only one that seems to slow it down right now with the people on the court right now. We do have some substitutions though. Yep,
off goes Gordon and Crosby. Spalding and Jade Bailey come back on. Jones knocks down 1 of 2. And Javante Jones heads off. And Jaden Gales comes back on for the Bearcats. Sabai struggling to get out of his own lane. He falls.
Was that on Torin again?
I think so, yeah.
So Torin was playing really good, like full court defense.
He's playing
and
physical,
the defender
for
was
sure.
definitely getting flustered. And the Carlow player like pushed off him. They just called a foul on Torin, so he's out with 3.
Clayton Cook over to Sabai. Sabai tries the quick 3 off the mark, no good.
I have to say, Torin is playing with a smile on his face literally every play, though. So I think he's just glad he was on the court.
Clayton Cook shakes Mike Isolino, working inside on Duncan Spalding. He'll try up a shot, no good. Good defense again by the Bearcats. Dev Ostrowski. Jaden Gales loses the pass from Dev. Knocked out of bounds by St. Vincent. Number 3, DeJuan Allen will inbound. Jimmy Giannetta, an impressive high school player, scored over 1,000 points at St. Joseph. No points so far in this game. Stolen by Isolino. Has only Allen to beat.
Mike wanted a foul on that one.
Yeah, it was close for sure.
All right. Carlow called a timeout.
Carlow timeout.
I wanted to ask, are any of our PAC teams ranked?
In D3, not that I know of. I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think the only team ranked above St. Vincent was Washington and Jefferson.
Okay.
So we'd have to check.
I know, at least for the men's, I can't really speak for the women's team because I haven't looked at their schedule, but they have a tougher schedule right off the bat, so they're ready for conference play come, end of December, January.
St. Vincent 22, Carlow 6. Jaden Bailey inbounding. Looking for Gales underneath. Finds Isolino in three-point land. Isolino working against Adnan Sabai. And Sabai not happy with the call.
Carlow's not liking these foul calls. I will agree. The last out call should not have been a foul. This one was. I don't think Carlow could have defended it as well.
Bailey to Isolino. Isolino inside against Cook. Rebound disrupted by Ostrowski. Spalding with the rebound. And Dev Ostrowski with the 3.
Dev has such a great shoot off the dribble. Like, that's his shot. When he stands and shoots and gets to think about it, he's not as accurate.
Tavares inside to Sabai. Sabai out to Allen. Allen grabs it with one hand over the top. Bounce pass to Sabai. Guarded by Duncan Spalding. Working inside the paint. And Sabai gets Carlow back on the board.
Those are their first points in a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, it's been probably close to 5 minutes since Carlow scored. But Sabai resetting that clock. Spalding over to Gales. Jaden Gales, Euro step to the basket. And floats it over the rim. Jaden Gales with his first points of the game and the season. St. Vincent on top 27-8. Allen, guarded by Bailey. Good defense there from Isolino. Sabai fakes the 3. Tavares fakes the 3 as well, working inside on Ostrowski, and he goes underneath for 2. So 2 back-to-back good possessions for Carlow there, trying to scrape their way back into this one. Already down 17 with under 8 to go. Gales surveying, he'll take the 3, rattles around, it's good. Jaden Gales guarded by Cook.
We got 2 players up to 9 points.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to see.
Mike and Jaden.
Clayton Cook spins on and blocked out of bounds by Duncan Spalding. Using his height to his advantage.
Other than Mike and Jaden with the 9 points, everything else has been pretty balanced. Like everyone seems to have a shot under their belt for the most part, and we are subbing frequently. In rotations of 2 to 3 people almost every, 5 minutes? I don't know. I haven't been looking at the clock that much, but. What conference is Carlow in?
They're in the AMCC. I'm trying to think who else is over there with them.
Special guest Andrew Gellin, another sportscaster. Say hello.
Hi everyone.
He just came back from his football game at Waynesburg. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
That's all we got to say.
Hard-fought game. Ultimately collapsed in the second half, but we're gonna come back senior night. Hopefully put up a good fight against Westminster. And yeah.
So Jimmy Giannetta to inbound for Carlow. Clayton Cook gives it right back to him. Giannetta, number 0, guarded by Isolino, number 33. Fitting for his 3-ball, known for his 3-ball. Giannetta into 3-point land to Adnan Sabai. Sabai guarded by Max Gordon. That's stripped away. Jones hits the deck. Back to Carlow. Now back to St. Vincent. Where will it end up?
DP did not like that call. Just in a standstill right now.
So Jaden Gales called for his second foul of the game. Jimmy Giannetta to inbound for the Celtics. Cook grabs it over the top of the head of Isolino. Tavares working against Ostrowski. Ostrowski guarding Giannetta now. Jimmy dribbling on the right side, trying to find an open Celtic. It's Cook between the legs. He'll pull up from mid-range, no good as the shot clock expires. Rebound, Pavihi. He'll gets 2.
I know they scored that, but Cook has gone cold.
Yeah.
He started strong.
Still the leading scorer for Carlow, but only with 4 points. Javante Jones working the baseline against Pavihi. Gales will try a corner 3. Air ball from Jaden Gales. Tavares up to Sabai. Sabai fakes the 3. Jump pass right into the hands of Isolino. Isolino against Cook, a 1-on-1. And blocked away by Pavihi. Now to Gales. Gales drives in for the St. Vincent dunk.
I've been waiting for that. That's Jaden.
St. Vincent, heavy lead now, up to 20. Giannetta working inside. Guarded by Jaden Gales. Giannetta still with it. Pass out to Tavares. It's stripped away by Dev Ostrowski. There goes Isolino. Foul called on Adnan Sabai.
Mike is getting very vocal about his fouls tonight. He is not agreeing with a lot of the no calls.
Braden Beard comes on for Clayton Cook. And Solomon Hughes, the freshman, comes on for Mike Isolino.
Off the pass.
Yep, good catch and shoot there.
You can't think about it. You can't think about it. You can just shoot.
Dev up to 5. Beard over to Tavares. Tavares working inside on Ostrowski. And one, Jordan Tavares. Dev Ostrowski called for the foul, and Tavares will head to the line to shoot one.
Respectfully, where was the double dribble? Where was the double dribble call?
Looks like Harris is going to send in another freshman. Tavares' shot is no good. And it goes St. Vincent's way.
Checking in with the Bearcats, number 24,
Colin Maston, a sophomore forward, 6'4", from Murraysville, so he's not too far away. Franklin Regional, still Pittsburgh area. Max Gordon is back in the game, and he's taking the ball down right now.
Gordon inside.
Clean layup. He always manages to find the lane.
Max Gordon kept the possession the whole time. It was in his hands. And then easy two. As Beard throws it out of bounds.
And Carlow just passed to nobody.
Kavihi wanted it a little higher, but Beard went for the bounce pass instead. Here comes Gordon up court once again. St. Vincent 36, Carlow 14. Hughes over to Gordon. Gordon in the hands of Maston. Jones, good ball movement here for the Bearcats. Ostrowski from deep. Just off the mark, rebound by Tomas Kavihi.
I'm excited to see Solomon in the game. He's a freshman, yes? Yeah, freshman. From Florida. We seem to get everyone from Florida.
Yeah,
here.
I know.
But he looked a little nervous on that last possession, but I think it's just something like he just has to warm up to it. This is also his first game here, not just of the season, but here at St. Vincent. So.
Yep.
Carlow only has 3 seniors, but not all of them are playing.
Yeah.
If any, I don't know. Oh, number 1 is. From Harrisburg. I'm wrong, but Carlow's conference, they play a lot of the small Penn State schools.
Yeah,
Is that?
yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, they do play a lot of those like branch campuses.
Got it.
I know St. Vincent will play Penn State Du Bois this Friday as well. Kavihi from the line, off the mark, rebound Maston. Gives it to Ostrowski, who passes it to Gordon. Gordon over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski directing his players. Gets Javante the ball. Javante Jones gets it to fall in traffic.
What a shot. Absolutely bodied him.
his second and third points of the game. Braden Beard across midcourt. Jordan Tavares passes it to no one, goes out of bounds. And we'll have a full team swap for St. Vincent.
Miscommunication. I'm noticing when that happens for Carlow, it's always on the top. It's always their guards.
So Harris goes with a full team swap here. He's been known to do that. So Crosby and Bailey, Spalding, Isolino, and Ward all back in the game. Bailey working against Pavihi, couldn't find anything. Passes it to Crosby. Crosby from the top of the key, nothing but air there. And DP Harris telling Crosby to move the ball a little bit more.
Crosby does a great job hitting his shots. He is the opposite of Dev Ostrowski. I think he needs to be more patient and wait for the open shot.
Giannetta working inside on the baseline, guarded by two Bearcats. Tavares now in the pink shoes, guarded by Jaden Bailey. Pavihi in the red. Goes over top of Spalding. That's a big man matchup right there. Pavihi listed at 6'5", Spalding listed at 6'6", so you know they'll be going at it for a little bit. Crosby with the ball. Over to Bailey. Bailey working inside. And uses two hands for the layup.
Great
St.
shot.
Vincent up to 40 points already.
I'm glad he's getting more minutes.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 11, Sam Bird.
Sam Bird comes in for the senior guard Adnan Sabai. Sabai with only 2 points in this game. Averaged over 10.5 last season as Beard knocks down his first.
First shot was good.
And Beard goes 2 for 2 at the line. Isolino with the ball. Telling the gents his play. It's Ward with it. Ward inside with 3 fouls to play with. His shot's no good. Good defense there. And a nice over-the-top pass from Beard to Giannetta. And we'll head the other way. Whistle's blown.
Number 10 forgot where the line was on the side of the court.
So 40-18, St. Vincent in full possession of this one. It's Ward. It's a 3-on-2. Passes it to Crosby. Crosby won't take the shot. Isolino will. And cashes in for deep.
He's such a dependable shooter, and he has been since he arrived here.
Yeah, he's up to 8 on the day in this first half. On 14 minutes, which leads the Bearcats. Beard over to Tavares. And we'll have another full team swap for the Bearcats coming soon. Pavihi against Ward. Ward tries to save it. He will. Into the hands of Bailey. Bailey racing up court for St. Vincent.
Jaden Bailey was not happy with that timeout. He thought they had some momentum off that, but yeah, we're doing a full team swap. So instead of like what you do at the end of the basketball game, we're now doing that at the end of
the half. Yeah.
We're getting some younger guys in, or older guys that haven't played as much their last couple of years here. I see Adam Straub, Nick Pecan, Zamari Days, Nico Guidus, and Radio Willie. So Nick Pecan is a senior. Everyone else, for the most part, is a freshman or a sophomore.
So Pecan to
It says Adam,
inbound.
he's a junior.
1:06 to go here. Zamari Days with the ball in his hands. Over to Pecan. Straub just under the basket. Gidas won't take the shot. Over to Days once again. Good screen set by Adam Straub. Days will try from deep. Just off the mark. A little short there. Pavihi. Working against the much shorter Zamari Days. So Days called for his first foul of the game. Pavihi knocks down one of his shots. He's up to 7. He's the leading scorer for Carlow. Make it 8 for Tamaha Pavihi. And Clayton Cook comes in the game for him. Days with it. Over to Gidas. Number 25 over to 13. Back to 25 over to 35. Brady O'Rourke. Gidas with it, trying to work inside. Good ball movement by these younger fellas. Pecan yet to touch it. Pecan with it now. Works inside, loses the dribble. And Giannetta now.
Yeah, this group that subbed in, they look very fundamental. They look a little worried, and that's completely
A lot of
understandable.
passing, yeah.
Yeah.
So the shot clock is gone, under 8 seconds left. Giannetta throws up the last second shot, no good. Rebound, Brady O'Rourke. And that'll end half number 1. St. Vincent firmly ahead of Carlow, 43-20. Anything stick out to you thus far, other than the score?
Well, the score is great, absolutely. I'm a senior. We're both seniors, of course, so I've been watching DP and his very enthusiastic form of coaching the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And what I can say is he's just ever so slightly timid, and I might jinx that next half, of course. Especially with the lead, he's probably going to want to see higher intensity, more, I don't know, success, I guess. He wants a stronger lead, of course. But I'm just noticing a different coaching approach, and maybe that's because he has such a high group of developed individuals. The last couple of years, he's been like not short on seniors, but short on the seniors he knew had a higher skill set. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing a different approach, especially with rapid subbing. But it's keeping people ready, and people are getting exhausted as quicker, which will definitely show in the second half if we have the same level of intensity. But I don't know, what else do you notice?
I mean, I definitely think that, everyone seems to be working well together thus far, but I still think that lineup that we saw, like, a couple minutes into the game where he was swapping, like, Bailey for Gales and Gordon came in, I think that's your starting lineup going forward. And I know this is non-conference, it doesn't matter a whole lot, but, it's still a win on the standings at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see where he goes with the starting lineup the remainder of the year.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I'm also excited seeing how they're playing right now in game 1 of the season. And don't get me wrong, is Carlow the strongest team we're going to be playing this year? Absolutely not. And I can confidently say that. Especially when they go to Florida over the winter and everything. It is just such a higher intensity of basketball. So I'm very pleased with how they already are coming out, and I'm excited to see how it's going to continue to develop by the time they hit conference play come January. I think Colt should join the dance team, guys.
No, nobody wants to see that. I'm better up here, trust me.
the half-court shot for $1,000. It is a white ticket. The winning number is 302-650. 302-650.
You think we have a winner? Do you think we have any winners this semester for the half court shot? I've never seen one in my 3 years.
No, I've never.
All right, half court shot, $1,000.
I'm ready.
Let's
I'm
see if
ready.
you can knock it down. That looks good. Oh man, that's one of the closer
close.
ones I've seen.
That was so close. That it like rimmed out. It rimmed out, guys.
Yeah. And speaking of like half court shots and whatnot, if you come to the game on Monday and you participate in the SGA scavenger hunt, you can earn more than one ticket. So you can earn up to 4 tickets if you come and participate in the SGA scavenger hunt and you come to the game on Monday against Teal. So increase your odds by like 400%.
So obviously it's halftime. And if you guys don't know me, I am an avid basketball fan, but I know a lot more about women's basketball, especially because I played it. So I think it's time to talk about those games.
Yeah.
So St. Vincent is starting, women's basketball is starting their season, or has started at the Messiah tournament, which is new. They typically don't start with a tournament. They typically go to one in the winter, if anything. And I do not know what their winter plans are. Are they going anywhere like men's?
I don't think they're traveling like the guys, not that I know of.
All right, well they started at the Messiah tournament. Yesterday they played Nazareth and they lost 54-60. And today they played against Marywood and they won 69-48. So I'm gonna dive into Nazareth at least to see what's going on. Obviously, I'll be talking more about the St. Vincent side of things. I have been watching them since the very beginning, including their PAC championship win our freshman year, which was such a crazy experience, and I would love for them to return to that same position. But they have a new coach this year.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff.
Speaking of women's basketball, they just pulled back in. Anyway, they have a new coach this year. She came from Latrobe, yes, which is another D3. It's not far from here at all. They are like Allison Park area near Pittsburgh. Fun fact about her, she played 11 minutes as a LA Spark for the WNBA. And I don't care if it was 11 minutes, she still got into the WNBA, which is insane because
that's more minutes than anyone else can say, probably.
Exactly. But looking at their first game against Nazareth, in which they lost, their starting 5 was McKenna Mayer, Brooke Evans, Danielle Pontus, Cam Basher, and Reese Gatsby. Looking at the starters, McKenna was 3 for 8 in three-pointers. She's always been a strong three-point shooter. And Colt and I were talking about this earlier. She had an ankle injury her freshman year, and then did not get as significant a minutes until last year. And now we're finally starting to see her spark. She was a great basketball player for Butler area in her high school years, so I'm glad to see that it finally transitioned over. And her three-point shot is just so well developed. She's a shooting forward, so
it's very impressive. She's one of the taller players on the women's team, and I mean, being able to shoot at like what, 5'11", 6 foot in
Yeah.
girls basketball, especially in Division III. Like, that's a skill set any coach would want.
So she was 3 for 8 in three-pointers. She had 15 points. Brooke Evans had 12. She was 4 for 10 in her field goals. Danielle had 9 points. Cam had 7. But the anomaly is that Reese Gatsby, one of the starters, had 0 points. So obviously everyone has an off game, and she's one heck of a ball player. She was a 1,000-point scorer for Lakewood, if I'm not mistaken, Lakeview
Yeah.
High School near Grove City area. So I know she's a good player, but I know this year is going to be an adjustment. It's a completely new coaching style from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Jimmy left pretty unexpectedly, but for good reason, of course, to be with his family. So I'm just curious to see how over time this team is going to develop. So, but looking at the other game, which was Marywood, we did win that game, and the same starting 5, but the leaders for scoring was Danielle Pontius with 15. She was 5 for 8 for a field goal, 1 for 3 for three-pointers. McKenna Mayer had 14 points. She was 2 for 4 on her three-pointers, and then Cam Basher had 12 points, 5 for 6 for field goal, which is great. Brooke Evans was 2 for 7 in field goal, had 7 points. I'm noticing a lot of these points were based on fouls. And we had Reese Gatsby again with 0. So I'm curious to see about, transitioning again, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, and McKenna, double-double, 14 points, 12 rebounds. Like,
Yep.
That's some good stuff right there.
Another thing that's important to mention is last year we got a transfer, Janae Rissmiller from, can't remember where her transfer was, William and Mary?
Mary Washington, something like
Yes,
that.
okay. It was a president name in there, I assure you. She transferred over the winter, and she was sick. So she wasn't even at the tournament. She didn't make an
Okay,
appearance, so I don't know if that had any factors with starting lineup or like playing in general. But
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
curious.
She came in last semester and like she played like I think not most, if not all of the second half games for
Yes.
St. Vincent. So she came in, made a quick impact, and I expect her to only get better this season.
Absolutely. I play with her on club flag football, and she said that she focused a lot on her strength. She did a lot of strength training,
Yeah.
and
Good.
that has a positive impact no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So I'm happy and excited to watch her just be a stronger ball player. She's on the shorter side, but she is extremely quick. So having that agility and the strength together is just going to be perfect.
Yeah, so the St. Vincent girls, 1-1 so far on the season. Their home opener will be this upcoming Tuesday, 11/11. So hopefully that'll bring us some good luck against University of Pitt Greensburg. They'll be here at 5:30. Under 4 minutes to go until we hit the second half. St. Vincent on top, 43-20 against Carlow. Let's keep it rolling.
And to lead D3 Sports, UConn is 1-0. Yeah. No, I'm just very excited that we are in full transition into winter sports now. I love this type of year, especially when we return from winter break is when it absolutely heats up and you have games twice a week and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Those double headers, they keep me going, I'll say that. They keep me going.
out of breath, my calorie burner, my back hurts, and it is extremely hot where we stand in this gym.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to do this, and I'm bummed that, I don't know if did this start our junior year?
My
Your sophomore year?
end of sophomore, but yeah.
Right. So I wish I would have had my entire college career to be able to do this. But
Yeah.
I'm just glad this is one of my first to last, so first, basketball coverage game, so.
Yeah.
And then football, advertisement for football, they are celebrating their senior day and their last game of the season this coming Saturday. Home against Westminster.
Yep.
1 o'clock, senior day stuff starts at 12:30. They lost today against Waynesburg, and they had them at the beginning, but we had a blocked punt among some other bad secondary decisions, but hoping that they end their season, and for the seniors, their career on a win, so.
Yeah.
And SGA is handing out beanies,
Yeah.
so be there, be square, Girls basketball is coming in the gym. They're going to be rooting on their fellow guide teammates. Schoolmates. Not teammates. They are not on the same team. One more thing about girls basketball. I don't know much about their freshman class, so I'm very curious to see them play too.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 years, our freshman classes have been pretty integral in the lineup. As far as I know.
No, absolutely. I know at least one of the freshmen that came in this semester was getting some pretty quality minutes from what I saw on the stat sheet.
I knew she was a freshman, guys, because I didn't recognize her name. But don't
Yeah.
worry, just give me a week. I promise.
Yeah. So St. Vincent with the lineup we were asking to see a little bit more of to start off this second half. Gordon, Isolino, Devo Strowski, Gales, and Javante Jones. Jones guarding number 10, Braden Beard. He goes underneath Javante for an easy two.
A lot of different post moves with almost a fade to go into the basket. That's number 10. He's
Braden
up to 4
Beard
points.
Beard just 10 points all of last season, up to 4 already in this game. Might be able to match his season with one game if he gets it going here. Ostrowski, step back three. No good off the mark. One-handed grab from Javante Jones. Not happy with the whistle.
It always impresses me how high Jaden Gales and Javante Jones can get up. They have such a long wingspan that no matter how high the ball goes, they can at least touch it with their fingertips or something.
Javante's every bit of 6'5". Like that man's big, but when he gets up there, he gets up there.
Absolutely.
And Clayton Cook blocked by Javante Jones. But a lucky bounce back into the hands of Kavihi. So Carlow, back-to-back sequences with points. Jaden Gales. Over to Ostrowski, now to Gordon. Rocking number 11. Over to number 1. Javante Jones pulls up from a jumper. He cashes in on the mid-range shot.
I'm curious if Javante Jones doesn't have a three-point shot. It's something I've never noticed, but he stepped in to make that shot when he had the open three to begin with.
Yeah, pretty small sample size, but he shot 28% from three last season. He can knock him down when he needs him, but definitely not a specialty. Definitely more of a defensive guy. And a beautiful pass and score from Clayton Cook and Adnan Sabai.
The back doors always work. put in that instant.
That was a beautiful
he burned
pass.
His opponent, yeah.
Javante Jones fakes the three, telling Gales to get left.
Number 0 from Carlow was quite literally holding on to Jaden Gales on that possession. However, it makes sense because there's such a height difference, and they switched on defense.
Gales Gales is 6'6". He's only 6 foot, so
right.
I mean that makes all the difference when you're going against someone. And Javante inside, called for a travel. Made the bucket, but we're going to go the other way.
I love Max Gordon's attitude. He is always so positive and always manages to calm down his teammates whenever they need it. Like, some of them get pretty riled up, and he's always like, no, you're good. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, not even just on the court, but just like
in
on
general,
campus.
Oh, such a great guy.
Sick guy.
Very hold the door open for you type of guy.
Clayton Cook inside to Giannetta, and Gordon tries to find the swipe, won't get it. Pavihi called for the travel.
Just too many steps on there, but overall, I am still very impressed with our defense. We are definitely riling them up.
They've looked really good so far. Pavihi was really, really good when he played at the College of Marin. He was the 3rd highest scorer on the team, averaging 13.1 a game. So let's see if he can bring some of that over to Carlow. Isolino's 3 is a little deep rebound by Javante Jones. And his 2 is good.
Great
So Javante
rebound by
Jones. He's up to 7 on the day. Clayton Cook over to Sabai. Sabai waiting patiently for something to get open. Finds Beard under the basket. Sabai for 3, no good. Rattles off the rim into the hands of Pavihi. Jump pass to Sabai. And blocked by Javante Jones.
Nice.
We're going the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Gales, Euros inside. Foul call.
One thing I wanted to mention now, just watching that last defensive play, is the St. Vincent coaching staff had to have done some heavy digging into Carlow, because they matched all of our players perfectly with theirs in terms of height, in terms of skill, and positions. So I will give kudos to St. Vincent for that. But Carlow didn't like that foul call, but number 10's feet were not set on that, and that's why that was a blocking foul and not a charge.
Gales knocks down his first of 2. And after this shot, Spalding will come replace him.
Another mass substitution.
Yeah. And Pavihi heads off for Jordan Tavares. And Gales goes 2 for 2 at the line.
I'm fascinated. He's giving Days, the freshman, more time.
Yep.
Outside of the, we have 2 minutes left in the half type substitution that we have been seeing.
Over to Beard. Beard to Sabai. Sabai sees the lane, but takes it over to Jordan Tavares instead. His shot misses. Rebound by Cook. Where will it go? It'll be St. Vincent ball.
That was really smart of Tariq to turn around. He read his player and he saw he had the ball, so he just put his arms right back and was able to grab it.
Jaden Bailey to inbound for St. Vincent. Bailey. Some good backcourt defense here from Carlow, but the mismatch hits him. Garrett Crosby throws up anything. Ball was nowhere close to the basket, but contact was heavy.
A lot of these fouls are not on the arm or blocking or anything. It's body. They're body fouls.
Full contact. As Crosby heads to the line. 10 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for Crosby so far, as he misses his first.
we don't have small guys on our team by any means. They're either very tall or they're very tall and muscular. So if our players are moving in the air quite rapidly, it's evident there was a hip check in place, which Carlow's just not recognizing.
Giannetta with the ball. 15:50 remaining in the half. Over to Sabai, guarded by the freshman Zamari Days. Sabai makes easy work of the freshman. And that's just experience versus experience there. Sabai.
Experience and height for that one, for sure.
Sabai up to 8. Ties the team lead. Days. Over to Crosby. Crosby working inside on 2 different Celtics. Rebound, Clayton Cook. Beard up to Sabai. Sabai for 3. It's good. Adnan Sabai knocks down his first 3.
I will say St. Vincent's been doing a lot of driving, but they have open guys on the arc that they just have to turn around and look and see. But
they haven't been shooting the 3 much, but when they have, they're effective. 50% for St. Vincent so far. Into the hands of Spalding. Over to Crosby. Crosby loses it. Picked off by Adnan Sabai. He's got Ward and Bailey chasing him. Off the glass, no good. Off the glass again. And it'll be Carlow Celtics ball.
Torrin was smart on that play because he knows how many fouls he has, so he was trying to make sure that he wasn't going to get a foul on that, but
yeah, Torrin already up to 3.
7-8-7. 2-5-7. That number one more time, 7-8-7. 2-5-7. Nearly 3/4 claim your prize.
So during this media timeout, we got 14:42 remaining. St. Vincent on top, 49-31. So still holding strong in that lead.
yeah, we're not giving up too many wide open shots by any means. Everything that Carlow's been shooting has been contested, a lucky roll, or defensive error. But I would have to say the defensive errors have been quite limited on our side of things.
Yeah. Last time St. Vincent played against Carlow, it was also the first game of the season. St. Vincent won 84-68. Devo Strowski was the leader for St. Vincent in that game. 18.6 boards and 4 assists. Today, just 5 points. Sabai, catch and shoot, is off the mark. Rebound, Jaden Bailey. One arm is all he needs.
The ball almost looked like it slipped out of his hands. It was a very flat shot, but that could just be a shot for him. I'm not too sure.
Spalding loses the ball. And once again,
full substitution.
A whole new lineup for St. Vincent.
We have Maxwell Gordon, Mike Izzolino, Dev Ostrowski, Jaden Gales, and Javante Jones now in. DP did not like that last play. That last group was rushing it a lot.
So Sabai is quickly taken over in the second half for Carlow, up to 11 points. Pavihi works inside on Jaden Gales and stripped away by Dev Ostrowski. He led the team in steals per game last season, up to 2 this game. And Javante Jones works through traffic for 2. Up to 51.
I'm going to say it now. That's our starting 5.
Yeah.
The group we have in right now is absolutely, without a doubt, the best 5 players we have here at St. Vincent.
Tavares, spin around, shot, rebound, Javante Jones on the other end. Here comes Ostrowski racing up court. Ones and zeros. Gordon with the easiest bucket you'll see in D3 basketball. Tavares over to Pavihi. Not a three-point guy, so he needs to work inside. And definitely some contact from Sabai on Ostrowski. That was a full-on two-hand push.
Two-handed push right there.
Yeah.
Even if Deb didn't go anywhere, which he didn't move, you still can't do that motion.
Yeah.
Like that's still a foul. Going back to that last play, like I said during the first half, Max always seems to find those open lanes, like just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great court vision, man. He really does.
Without a doubt.
Over to Ostrowski. Now Gales. Gales inside. Fakes the shot. Turnaround for two. It falls for J.D. Gales. The former PAC MVP.
That was a great shot. That was patience. That was discipline. I really liked that shot.
The new leading scorer for the Bearcats, J.D. Gales, quietly up to 11. Aaliyah Batts now in the game. His first minutes for Carlow. Cook from deep. Off the mark. Not a three-point shooter, but when you're left that wide open, why not?
Wide open, may I add.
Good defense from Carlow, trying to strip that one away. And Ostrowski levitates for the shot, won't go. Rebound, Pavihi. It's Allen, one hand over to Batts. Batts.
Max was set on that, absolutely.
His first, team second.
Aaliyah Batts, number 20, the freshman guard, standing at 6'2", from Middletown, Pennsylvania. Lines up
Where
his
is
first.
that, the middle of Pennsylvania?
I hope so. Knocks down his first college points. And now we can play a little more free now that that's out of the way. Takes a deep breath. Batts lines up his second. And that one is good as well. 2 for 2 at the line for Batts. Gordon bringing it up court. Swings it to Javante Jones. Jones surveying. Goes to Idolino, guarded by Batts. Long pass over to Gordon. Gordon, spin move on the right elbow. And the pass goes nowhere. Here comes DeJuan Allen. Javante Jones on his tail.
Max doesn't make mistakes. That was probably his first of the game.
Yeah. What did they blow the whistle for there? Was that a goaltending?
Was that goaltending or was
it
that?
May have been.
Or was that a foul? I think it was goaltending
I think
because
so
I didn't see a
too.
foul. So I mentioned that Colt should be on the dance team, but now the cheerleading team's on the field or on the court, and I think Colt should join that team.
I can do
In fact,
that.
I think he should do the
I can do that.
backflips. No? I will be quite frank, I get so nervous when the cheerleaders get on the court because I'm worried if someone gets dropped, they are falling on the court, like a hard surface court.
I mean, I've never seen him fall, but I mean, you never know.
I did at my high school, not here.
St. Vincent on top by 20, 55-35, 11:53 remaining.
Another thing I wanted to say about the guys' team is normally when you see a roster, it's not as big as ours. We have a very big roster.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But it's almost like he wants a developmental team every year.
Yeah.
To like just keep getting better. So
I mean, DP does do a lot. I mean, like head coach, athletic director. I mean, he plays the part as a scout too when he's in Florida. You know, he's always
Right.
looking for people down there.
right. Great shot by Max.
Max Gordon for 2. But he's also a developmental guy. I mean, he brings these guys up. He knows what he's up. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
Sickness number 33, Mike Isolino is first. Peterson.
Mike Isolino called for his first foul of the game. Last time St. Vincent played Carlow, Isolino had 13 points.
Right.
Over to Bats. Bats guarded by Ostrowski. Stripped away from Ostrowski.
Perfect.
What a beautiful steal
Great read.
by Dev. Gordon works inside. Pass out to Ostrowski. And Mike Isolino is good from downtown.
Great shot there by Mike Isolino. His three-pointer is just so clean.
He was wide open there. And you don't want, that's someone you don't want to leave open. Leader in threes, or field goal percentage on the Bearcats last season. Giannetta off the mark. Rebound, Gales. Racing up court, but in between traffic. Hand off to Max Gordon. Gordon, catch and shoot. Isolino from deep. Oh, Mike Izzy. You don't wear those threes on your back for nothing. Mike Isolino,
Wow,
another
he's
three.
on fire right now.
63 to 35, 10-20 left. St. Vincent in full control. Bats from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Pavihi, off the glass and in.
Smart of Javante to not foul on that. Now that I have a
Yeah.
chance, though, keep an eye on who we have on the bench or ready to come in.
Javante,
Oh,
I think he's feeling a little something maybe in his leg. I
yeah,
can't really
don't
tell.
know. I don't,
But I could tell when he was walking over his little grimace in his face
Yeah.
for sure.
from what I could see, number 55 from St. Vincent is going to come in. At least he was slated to come in. He's a senior?
Number 55?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
How do we pronounce his name?
Jadakiss?
Jadakiss? Okay.
Yeah.
Guard forward 6'4" from Ohio.
We've been talking about the bounce of Javante Jones, but that's another kid that can get up for sure.
Right. I see they're stretching Javante out. I'm not sure if he's cramping up, maybe, or if he may have hyperextended something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. I never even saw him on the ground, like on the court, so I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad news, but
Right.
he's going to continue to roll it out himself on the bench, so we'll see what happens.
Right.
Mackin, number 55. Isolino, why not? Keep it going, Mike Isolino. Catch and shoot right off the bench. He's up to 17,
What's that, 3 3-pointers in 3 minutes?
at least. Isolino, 5 for 7 from deep. He's looking good in his debut. Stripped away by Ostrowski. There goes Isolino. Isolino once again.
That was a great dish. That was a great finish. I was a little worried it was going to be blocked, but
It was
it's
close.
Mike. I shouldn't have doubted him.
He made it work. Sabai to Beard. Beard loses Gordon. Beautiful move, but sells the clip with a missed shot. Gordon racing up court, off to Max. Max to Ostrowski. Ride the hot hand of Isolino. Mikey, for 2!
He cannot miss right now.
And I think the Bearcats were so focused on getting Izzy the ball, they let Braden Beard right to the rack.
We forgot to play defense for a second.
And they know what's coming now. The Celtics have to be aware of what's going on. Isolino! And one!
substitution. Jaden Bailey is coming in for Devo Strowski. Isolino's going to be shooting his M1, and then he'll be subbed out by Torrin Ward. And
it's
just
good.
like that, he is up to 24 points in this game.
Isolino gets the biggest applause of the night. 8 for 12. Sabai loses Ward on a beautiful tween dribble. 73 to 41. SVC on top. 8-10 remaining. And Matt finger rolls.
Good driving by Matt.
Sabai. He's heating up now. Adnan Sabai matching Mike Isolino.
Carlow's waking up.
He's up to 16. Mack looking for a lane. Sees Gales in three-point land. Off the mark.
Carlow's starting to make some shots, but guess what? We are too, and we haven't. So
Yeah.
if that trend keeps up, it will just keep canceling each other out, basically. But
Yeah, St. Vincent 9 for 18 from deep. 50% from three. Pretty incredible stuff.
yay, go Bearcats! Had a substitution. Did you mention that? Or
No,
number
I didn't.
Number 20's in. Isaiah Logman from Erie.
Gavin Moyer also in for Carlow. Sabai working against Torrin Ward. And Juan Sabai up to 18 on the day.
Is that from that body? Must have been a body foul. I didn't see any arm contact.
Sabai was the third highest scorer on Carlow last year, and they lost 4 of their top 5 scorers to graduation or transfer, so makes sense he's up to 18. Logman passes it over to Mack. Mack, a deep 2. Off the mark. Rebound, Clayton Cook. Sabai, he'll ride the hot hand. Tries a really long 3. Rebound,
Nice
Jadakiss.
rebound, nice pass.
There's Jaden Bailey. To the rack, no good. Looking for a foul, won't get it. Kavihi fakes the pass. That one's good. Clayton Cook underneath against Torrin Ward.
Game got very quick all of a sudden.
It did.
I wish Torrin would have more minutes, but he just keeps getting caught with the fouling issue.
Mishandles the pass over to Logman, number 20. He's a sophomore. Hands it over to the junior Mack. Mack's floater's no good. Rebound, Clayton Cook. Up to Giannetta. Spalding awaits to enter the game. Pavihi. War hits the deck. Helped up by Mack. Giannetta. Blocked by Jaden Bailey.
Oh! Blocked by Jaden Bailey!
The senior from Pittsburgh making his mark. And there's another Pittsburgh native, Jaden Gales. His floater's no good. Off goes Ward, in comes Spalding. And Alil Batts back in the game, along with Sam Bird.
Get another substitution.
Yeah,
into
another substitution. Zamari Days back on the court for Isaiah Logman, number 20.
I wish they would have kept him in a little longer.
Yeah.
Isaiah.
Gale's first free throw is good.
Not Jaden Gale's having to tell the Carlow players it was a 1-and-1. He turned around and he went 1-and-1.
Gales goes 1 for 2. Cook grabs the board. Gale's telling Spalding to step up for Alil Batts. Bounce pass over to Cook. Good defense by Gales, keeping him close. McClure over to Batts. Batts from deep. Knuckleball 3 is good. Alil Batts up
got
to
a good
5.
shot.
Jaden Gales fakes the 3. Hands it off to Spalding, who goes to Days. Bailey out of bounds on Carlow, swatted away by Sam Bird.
We got Adam Straub in the game. Mac went out and Adam Straub came in.
Off goes Mac, in comes number 34, Adam Straub. Jaden Bailey tries the fancy pass between the defense and pays the price. Carlow back in possession. McClure. Cook from 3. Rattles around and is good. That's just Carlow's 4th 3 of the game.
That's a crazy stat. They've definitely shot a lot.
Jaden Bailey over to Spalding. Straub now, back to Spalding. Spalding rather with the turnover. Batts against Spalding. And 1, Alil Batts.
I completely understand that we are subbing people out like quite frequently, but St. Vincent is looking messy. We're looking messy right now. They're climbing back rapidly.
Yeah. So Colin Maston back in the game. He played a few minutes in the first quarter.
Right.
Or the first half, rather. Batts.
A lot of random foul calls there.
Another foul call, so Carlow will inbound. It's Batts. This might be crazy to say, but does number 20 on Carlow look like speed? Just wait till he turns around. Bro, I'm not lying.
Yeah, please believe him when he says it. That's crazy. That's insane. Also, crazy pool.
Yeah, I had to. I've been thinking it for a while. Cook knocks down the floater from the elbow.
And that was well defended. I don't think Adam Straub could have done anything
really
different on
was.
that play.
Zamari Days passes it over to Jaden Bailey, the senior from Pittsburgh. Straub to Maston. Maston, the sophomore, over to Spalding. It's Bailey now working inside. Bailey double teamed.
Smart of Jaden to go in. A lot of different movement and rotation, which was keeping the defense on their toes in that instance. So it was a perfect time for him to go in and take a shot. Someone was bound to unbalance and foul, so that's exactly what happened.
Jaden Bailey knocks down his first.
Clean shot.
But misses the second. Rebound Carlow. Over to McClure. Number 4, Jordan McClure.
believe the third time Carlow has been called for a line violation, like hitting the line.
Solomon Hughes now in the game for the Bearcats. St. Vincent still in control, 77-59. Hughes, no step back, over to Straub. Straub versus Cook. It's back to Hughes, number 5. Bailey inside to Hughes. Hughes back foot floater is no good. Over to Jordan McClure. The senior works inside on the freshman and is good. Jordan McClure.
They are now only down by like 16 points. Now 18, but you got the idea.
A good pass there from Maston to find Spalding under the basket for an easy 2. 79-61. 3:14 left in this one. Cook looking for something. Hands it off to Batts. Batts. His pass is swatted out of bounds. And now number 42.
And whose pass did he block? Speeds?
I think so, yeah. We'll head to yet another media timeout. 3:06 left. St. Vincent on top, 79-61.
We have 3 minutes left in the game. What was our biggest lead?
It had to be close to 25.
Yeah.
We've been kind of hovering around 18 to 20 for a while now,
Right.
so.
I'm not worried. I'm just worried of how disorganized we've been looking. We're still doing fine on the defensive end for the most part. They're getting a lot of threes and a lot of different transition shots,
Yeah.
like pretty handedly, which I'm sure DP is not happy about because he wants to finish strong. But
Aleel Batts to inbound for the Carlow University Celtics. Over to Moyer. Moyer to McClure. McClure works inside. And one, number 4, Jordan McClure. Will head to the line.
so, do we got to get our starters warmed back up?
McClure, the senior, standing at 5'11", out of Louisville, Kentucky. Misses his free throw. Rebound by Adam Straub. And the ladies are loving it. Duncan Spalding. Inside to Crilly. It's now Maston to Spalding. Spalding works inside. A beautiful layup.
What a finish from number 21.
McClure, almost a travel, won't call it. And picked off by Maston. He's pushed out of bounds by Sam Bird.
That's the second steal Adams got.
Yeah.
Or forced.
So Maston heads to the line now. Maston is actually, he's a sophomore. He played at Westmoreland Community College last season. And
I didn't even know they had a basketball team.
yeah.
Okay.
And he was really, really good. Second highest scorer as a freshman.
Wow. Is
So-
that like a JUCO or NAIA?
I think probably JUCO if I had to
Okay.
guess. Moyer knocks down from 3. Cuts the lead by a few once again. But another good find by the coaching staff.
Right.
Sometimes they're across the country, sometimes they're 2 minutes away.
Right. Some coaches don't like to look at that level either. And it's
Yeah.
just like, don't ditch them.
very young lineup here in the game for St. Vincent. Maston throws that up, no good. 83-66. St. Vincent in control, as they have been the whole game. Their only deficit was when they were losing 2-0. And slotted away by Radio Root.
Crazy. Wow, what a block.
And that'll end Adam Straub's night as Nico Gidas comes in the game. Bats now over to Sam Bird. Aleel Bats, deep two, no good. And this is typically what happens at the end of like these kinds of games. Is like these younger guys just like foul a lot, and you know Carlow like ups their stats.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean,
Not only do they foul a lot, but they're like, I really want to score. Like I want to get a basket.
Exactly.
I like can't fault them for it, but.
So Bats up to 8 points now.
Our scoreboard went out for a minute.
Oh, God.
Like the whole thing went dark.
Noah's worst nightmare right there.
Then we'd have to wait, and it's like we literally have a minute 16 left. Like, come on.
So Logman to Gidas. Gidas off the mark, hits the net, but not the basket. And Maston cashes in for 2 points. Under a minute to go. Looks like St. Vincent will start this one this season 1-0. McClure. Oh man.
Are we watching the same game?
So number 42, Sam Crilly, called for a foul. McClure off the back of the iron, no good. McClure will try once again. That one also no good. Rebound Maston. Maston to Grady O'Rourke. It's Logman now. O'Rourke hand off to Crilly. And whistle called on Crilly once again.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was placing a McDonald's order. Quite confidently.
No shame in that. Bats fakes the three. Swings it over to McClure. McClure. Bats, deep three. Off the mark.
Last possession.
And this looks like it will be the final possession.
What?
The center thing.
Oh. That's crazy.
Maston will dribble this one out.
You guys that are listening, all three of you probably, the screen in the middle is just playing clips of DP going, I can't hear you. Oh, what a win. 85-68, but that score isn't really, doesn't really show how
What
well
happened.
St. Vincent played with the starters and whatnot, so
100%.
great to watch.
A great first game for the St. Vincent College Bearcats. They walk out of this one with a definitive win against Carlow. 85-68 is the final. And Mike Isolino, player of the game, easily 24 points and 2 steals.
Exactly.
Hard to get better than that when you're only
I am very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for
It's
what
going to
the
be a great
season's
season.
show.
I know DP wants a championship, so 1-0 is the way to start.